Hello, hello, hello. I'm just coming in to do a message on tonight. And this is a very important message, I feel, that Spirit wants others to be aware of. And what He wants us to be aware of is the importance of not neglecting your soul. Okay? He wants me to come and talk to you about the importance of continuing to neglect your soul. All right, we got multiple decks. I don't know really how we're going to move with it, but we're going to move accordingly. So I'm going to shuffle these two first. We have Gaia in the Self-Healing deck, along with the Star Seed and the Zodiac deck. And then we're going to utilize this Kemper Past Life deck, following with the situation, ending with the Tarot. So it may be a little timely reading, but however, I want to get the message across, okay? The importance of not continuing to neglect your soul, all right? Okay, we're going to see what we got with this deck. And then we're going to go to the Gaia deck and see what we have. The Gaia and the Self-Healing deck. Okay? I know we was utilizing the Gaia and the Self-Healing deck for a reason. Okay? Alright? I'm kind of seeing that already. Okay? Now, we have the void here. The void says to stop. Embrace winter, which is the time now. Again, I feel we're in a present moment. And that's why Spirit is coming, wanting you to get this message, this understanding of why it's important for you to no longer continue to neglect your soul. Okay? Because see, your soul, that right there is your key to getting in contact with the heavens, okay? Getting in contact with the Most High, all right? The Word tell you that Christ said that you can't come to the Father except for through me, all right? Christ is no longer here, but however, the soul that He carried lead us within you. So if you don't have a relationship with that soul within, how can you get in contact? How can you be heard in the heavens if you don't have open access to get in? Okay? The void. It says stop, embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Okay? Great cosmic womb. Just like when we're born, okay? Just like when we're born, the baby is usually ready to suck, okay? They'll either want a bottle or pacifier or something. One or the other is going to soothe that child, okay? It's going to soothe them. And if they don't do that, they wrap them tightly in a blanket. And long as he can feel the connection of that mother arms or that father arm, that baby will be comfort. Okay? All right? That's the type of relationship we have to get to. Okay? Spirit say you have to get to the point where you have to stop neglecting the soul. Okay? Now, next we have you. Not for everyone. Everybody is not going to believe this. Everybody is not going to receive this. But to each his own, okay? I can only put out what I know Spirit is telling me to speak. And whether or not if you want to receive it and pick it up and walk with it, that's up to you, okay? It says, embrace your weirdness. Okay, because people gonna think you strange. Okay, because see, we got to get in that mindset of what he said. He says his sheep know his voice, and a stranger we shall not follow. Okay, his sheep. Okay, right now, majority of the world is following another voice. They're not following the Most High's voice. Okay, they're not following what their soul desires. Okay, the soul is getting neglected. It says, face your true north, okay? Because, see, that's what we headed to, right? Okay? How you going to get to heaven if you ain't even going towards the north node? Tell me that. Because, see, long as you stand in the south node, okay, you're going to continue to dwell in Satan's playground, okay? In hell, okay? That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep on going through this hellfire that we're going through on this earthly realm. Okay? Next card, we got Earth School. Okay? Do you hear me? Earth School. Life lessons. We all learn life lessons. But with these life lessons, we're supposed to be growing in these life lessons. Okay? The more we grow, the more we start getting in tune with self. Okay? In tune with the soul within. Okay? The more we get the relationship with self, doors will start opening up where you can get higher and higher to where you can reach the throne of the Most High and sit down and have a good talk with him. It says to soul growth. Look at that. That's what you're going to do. You got to grow the soul here. It says study, higher learning. Okay? You're going to have to study as well. All right? What you studying, Susie? Whatever it is, your soul desiring you to study. All you have to do is listen. It will direct you to what it is it wants you to know more about so y'all can start developing a relationship. Next, we have Hireth. It says longing for home. And see, your soul want to get there. It's a many people's in the graveyard, but one thing about it, they soul still right where they at right now, in the ground. A lot of souls have not gotten to that north node that is within you. Okay, a lot of those souls haven't even made it to the throne of heavens. Okay, but now you are the vessel that carrying that soul. What are you doing? What are you doing to help that soul get to the higher height so that soul can sit down and have a talk with the Father? It says homesick. Yeah, your soul is homesick. That's why you have a lot of anxiety in the world. That's why we have a lot of poverty in the world. That's why we have a lot of misunderstanding in the world. That's why we have a lot of violence in the world. Because the soul longs for you, trying to get your attention, trying to get you to see, trying to get you to hear, trying to get you to open your eyes. Hey, this ain't the way I want to go. I'm ready to go higher. For the stars. Look at that. Homesick for the stars. Homesick for the heaven. Homesick to sit down and talk with their Father. The golden children. Okay? It says inner child. Cause see, when we was a child, okay, that's what we was. We was a child, okay? But then, when we get older, we should already know what direction we going in. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do about put away childish things. It's about coming into reality. Hey, I'm not going to continue to go this way. I'm going to go north. Whether north is this way or this way, either way it go, you ain't trying to stay in this place. In the spirit, it says Innocence, rare gift. Then you'll be looked upon as the Most High as being innocent. You're going to be a rare gift because you're stepping outside of the way of the world. You stepping outside of the way of man and woman. You stepping outside of the way of we've been taught since the day we were born. And now we're going to step into the way that the Most High want us to interact and communicate to him, utilizing our soul to get us in the right position, the right alignment, okay, so that we can stay in alignment with him, fall back up under his covenant, his love, and his protection. Your life is a canvas, because your life is going to be a canvas. Your life is going to be that example. Your life is the one that's going to move it through this earth, and being a good representation of what the father child supposed to be like unto others. Hold just a moment. Sorry about that. Somebody was at the door. Okay. And now it says your life is a canvas. Okay. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay. All right. So that was the first set of cards we got. Now we want to go to this self-healing deck, this Gaia deck, and see what additional information, okay, that the earth want to even share about when it comes to no longer neglecting your soul. Okay, you heard what Spirit had to say. You see how the Most High feel about it. Okay, let's see what Gaia think about it. Okay, and what she feel like the biggest issues is when it comes to self-love. Okay, learning to love yourself. Okay, wanting to take that time to get to know yourself. Okay, find out those problem areas. Okay, what's really got you in a mind state that you think that the way that life you living is all good, when the Most High saying it's not, because you neglected your soul. Maybe all that posts come. We don't have too many, but we're gonna go with it, okay? All right. We're gonna do the Gaia's first, and then we'll get to the self-healing end, okay? All right. That's the way we're gonna go with this, okay? And then we're gonna read the All right. Now the first card, we're going to do the Gaia part first, okay? Talks about evolution, okay? Earth changes, making changes up on this earth. Changes to do what? Changes to position you, to put you into alignment, okay? To start on this journey, okay? Because see, the Father said no one is above him, okay? So we got to get ourselves in a position where there's no other above us, okay? Because see, we got to get that place occupied with the Most High, okay? Not the government, okay? Not the president, okay? Not mother, okay? Not boss, okay? The Most High got to get this place in your life, because that's the goal. And if you are already being blocked, how can your soul continue to grow? Climate change, transformation. Okay, keyword, transformation. Healing, okay? It says reconnecting with your own true nature. You got to connect to self, your own true nature. That right there is the part right there where the soul is gonna be tugging on you, getting your attention, okay, pulling you in, okay, so that now you and the soul is starting a two-way conversation to get to know each other, okay, working on what you call healing. Jewel within a teardrop, okay, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So now you done got the soul has your attention. You're going through now the phases, the steps, the process of what you call healing, okay, being in acceptance, okay, going through a spiritual journey, okay, and then getting emotionally connected to self. Liberation. It says break free from the negative attachment. Again, breaking free from government, breaking free from the laws of this world, breaking free from family, breaking free from leaders, breaking free from presidents, breaking free from church leaders, breaking free from a negative attachment, because it's not in alignment with the things of the Most High. Zen garden, and it talks about that inner sanctuary. Because the more you grow, that inner sanctuary, that's the key you've been on the journey for, to get you to the throne of the Most High, where you can talk with Him. Tell them about your troubles, and instantly you'll get a response. Because now you in full relationship with Him, and access has been granted unto you, to Him, through the soul of His Son that sacrificed His life. So that the soul that within you can help you to the destiny of reaching the heavens. Other things that's an issues. Entrapment. Because see, with all these man-made laws, we're in an entrapment because we can't honor the Most High law. Because we still got man in authority when man don't have no authority over us, nor power. Especially when you in connection with the Most High, because we are free in Him. And there's no other above Him. How teachable are you? That's what your soul want to know. How teachable are you? Because it will teach you. It'll teach you. And not only teach you, it's going to even start introducing you to other parts of it when it comes to the ancestors, the angels, okay, the gifts, okay, those hidden things, okay. Whatever it is that's placed within you is going to start to come to the light within you, making you more and more and more better, with self. Love, because now you're working on the main thing that you're going to need for yourself. You're going to have to learn how to love yourself. And once you learn to love yourself, you'll be ready for the perfect soulmate. You ain't got to worry about all these divorces. You ain't got to worry about all this cheating, okay, this murder, killing, okay, because the one you end up being linked with, that's the one you're going to be destined to be linked up with anyway, because if it ain't no chemistry there, if it ain't no urge of having the same goals in mind, okay, having y'all kind of balance each other out, okay? If none of that ain't going on, okay, don't waste your time with it. Why you want to devote years of your life into something where it's not even balanced from the beginning? All right. Now we want to look into the we want to look now into this Kemper past life deck, and we're going to go a little deeper to see what else Spirit want to share, okay? And then we're going to look at the situations, and then we're going to end it with the final end of the message. You cannot continue to keep neglecting your soul, especially if you think you're going to have any chance of an afterlife or eternal life. You're not going to have a chance. And we're getting to that point where you're going to have to choose who you're going to serve. You're going to have to get to that chance where you're going to have to choose who are you going to serve. Look at that. Because, see, we don't have a lot of wars and battles. Now, see, the Most High said we're going to hear rumors of wars. But we really been going through wars and battles down here. When our Father said our yoke is easy. His yoke is easy. All our burdens, we cast them upon Him. But it's hard to cast your burdens on Him and believe His yoke is easy if you are already getting blocked from even growing to the point where you can reach Him. He gave us all a gift to come to Him. And this world don't have no permission to hold us back from receiving the gifts that He given us. But it's a process we have to take, just as well as this world want us to go through a process of their life. It's a process also when it comes to the Most High life for us. Despair. Because, see, some people know I'm telling the truth here. They know we don't receive more than enough false teaching. They know they're out of place. They know they got majority of this world out of their covenant. They know that half of these souls and majority of these souls on this earth is going to go to hell because they are so out of alignment. They know it. That's why it's despair. And not only despair, now they want to be concerned now. You see, when you with Satan, you'll be deceived. Okay? But then when you start hearing some things for the truth, you want to ask, why we do this? Why we let this last so long? 6,000 years long enough. Okay. So that's all he gave us from that deck. Now we want to look into some situations. And then we're going to go into the actual message to close this out. We want to look into some situations. And we're going to go into the actual message to close this out. Doing a little better on time than what I thought. Everything is just flowing out so beautifully. All praises to the Most High Gaia, the angels, ancestors, spiritual guides. Hallelujah. All right. So now we want to look into some situations. All right. Now these are some of the situations, okay? Lockdown, okay? Mental prison, confined, okay? Lockdown, mental prison, confined can fit in multiple areas, okay? Whether or not you locked in an institution or whether you just locked out here in the physical or the spiritual, okay? Because even some of the spiritual people are still not in alignment. Okay? Then we got grip. Anchored, chained, way down by the system. And we don't supposed to have no grip on us. Way down, anchored, chained down because of this system. And if the system need me to kind of outline or explain to them how I think they are the cause of this, okay, first thing, because of simple reason, y'all got us under your power, your authority, when you know you don't have no spiritually and humanly, you have no power over me. And if anybody else agree, you don't have power over them either. But I can speak for me. This world don't have no power over you, especially when you are a servant. For who? The Most High. Okay? It comes a point where things are starting to gonna get drastic. People gonna have to start it might be some extreme harsh. People ain't gonna like that. People gonna probably want to come against you. Okay, they did it all to Christ. Now, if they want to be petty and keep on wanting to continue these cycles versus trying to see this thing from a bigger perspective and balance this thing out like it should have been from the beginning, it shouldn't be a problem. Anybody should have an option of whether or not if they want to be independent. Anybody should have that option. Nobody shouldn't have to either go with no Democrat, no Republican, no liberal. If you want to be independent, when you know you are free, okay, you should have that right. We shouldn't have to be following all these made up, man-made laws. When the Spirit said they have no authority over us, no power over us. Okay, then next you got pretending. Because see, they don't pretend with us for so long, y'all. Until the point now people are saying enough is enough. We tired of living like this. And Spirit say from the beginning of this message, okay, you're going to have to really consider, okay, are you going to continue to neglect your soul? Because, see, I got a card in my hand that's confirming that the time is very near where you're going to choose who you're going to serve. Pop up. Some of y'all may even have some type of night vision. Some spirit is really finna start. A lot of y'all really finna start getting some spiritual visits. Not only spiritual visit, you're going to get physical visits at all. There's so many of you are really going to rethink some things because, see, Spirit said tick-tock. The deadline. There is a deadline. And he said time is running out. He said there is a deadline and time is running out. All right, Spirit, we want to end the message with the final words that you would like to share. All praises to the Most High. All praises belongs to Him. So we want to end now with the final message of the reading of what it is to close us out. Okay, you got a 9 of Cups. And what does 9 of Cups say? Y'all gonna trust in the universe. You're gonna believe in the Most High. You're gonna take a chance. And accept His open invitation. This Knight of Wands tells me many of you gonna take some action. You really wanna, you gonna consider going on taking this adventure. You're gonna consider taking this adventure. You're gonna accept the call of the Most High. To serve for Him and no other but Him. And not be deprived. Eight of Pentacles, confirmation. You're going to be able to have your resume for the work that you did. To make it up there, to be able to have a conversation with the Most High. You're going to have a resume that talks about your achievement. You're going to have a resume with the Most High that tells you about your skills. You're going to be able to have a resume with the Most High that's going to tell you about your hard work. Your dedication. Where we can truly go before His throne and say, servant, well done. Because many of you can't go to Him and say, servant, well done, and hear Him say that to you, when all your life you don't work the job for man. Three of Pentacles. People going to learn how to collaborate and work together, okay? Team working, okay? On a call, not to serve this world, but to serve the Most High. Page of Wands, being your free spirit self, okay? Communicating, going out, telling the world, okay? Spreading the word, amongst many, about what I'm telling you about, right now. And then you're going to come in a relationship with your soul, with this love of God, all right? You ain't going to be thinking about relationship at the present, It's about you getting in tune, learning, okay? Opening up, being acceptance, okay? To find out more, about what your soul like, what your soul desire, Who are the peoples you are connected to, What is the plan of the soul, Because you have to realize you only the vessel, But the soul is your compass. This is enough for the deception, okay? Even if you have to lose friends, you have to lose some things or whatever, Just know you're going to be in good hand, all right? Even with this 5 of sword, it still ain't going to take you down, You still going to stand. And still hold your sword up high. And that's the end of the message. So I hope y'all take heed. All I can do is give the message of what I know Spirit was leading me to say, speak on. Okay. And I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all have a good night.